Hello, hello everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, y'all. Let's get going. Oh yeah. I kind of forgot. We'll make an attempt anyway. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. Interesting. I will admit to being confused AF. I dodged. Hold on to me indeed. Now I just have to do it 1,000 more times. Is that the Royal Scepter room? Yes, but the seal on the door has been broken. Oh, we fucked, y'all. Yeah, this is not good for us. The fact that the door is open. Very bad news bears. Very much going to cause problems. The Royal Scepter. Has he truly taken it? How could he have dispelled those wards alone? No, but even if he has it, we've seen no signs of escape. Were the scepter his only target, he'd not have stayed within. Where'd he go? No one's seen him, so he must still be close by. That's the only way out, right? If he's gone ahead, he could only be on the roof. But what could he seek there? There's no more to his plan than stealing the scepter. Probably the day of calamity he's been raving about. He said he had until the morning is over. We must stop him. To the roof we go. Up and away. Whoa! That's crazy. Holy cow. This place is huge. Also, this shot is cool as hell too. Look at that. Oh, his face is so creepy. There's the cat again. Okay, back to academia we go. My bad, just looking at the globe. Okay. Well, I guess now's as good a time as any. Finally here. Zorba should be up ahead. I will put a stop to him once and for all. Let's heckin' go! Love a good boss fight. Also, that scepter is sick as hell. It looks perfect for a necromancer, so I'm wondering why it's, like, called the Royal Scepter. This is the Royal Scepter, is it? Divine Relic. Progenerator of all igniters. Do I have to look up what the word progenerator means? I mean, I think I get it from the context, but... Progenitor. The creator of something. Okay. Yeah. Basically the thing that comes before all else. Fine. Why do they gotta use fancy, complicated words? Now, I need only keep it safe until the handover. Trespasser. The faith of the people does not lie with thee. Thou art unworthy of the crown's authority. Because medieval game, they need to use words fitting that era. But it's confusing to me. He just straight up doesn't get it. That's sick as hell. Until a worthy successor rises, I shall keep the scepter. Only one may wield the magic of kings, the true protector of the people. Well, what was the fucking point of all this then? What? I feel like I'm getting cheated. I suppose this way neither of us can have it. Once we defeat him, it explains why we don't get the scepter. Scam! You're there to stop the necromancer? Right, but we were there to stop him from obtaining the scepter. So our job is done here, technically. Right? It is. Task completed successfully. He can send all the undead into the city. Is there not a city guard? I mean... Come on. You need legendary powers to stop. I need legendary powers to figure out what's going on in this game. There you have it. The king will only forfeit the royal scepter to a people's champion. So, no risk of it falling into someone else's hands for now. Meaning Lord Luis's victory is assured. All that remains is my glorious calamity. Oh, how they will cry when the swell of Magla bursts. How they will beg and crawl and plead for Lord Luis's salvation. There you are! It's simple. We kill the Batman. It's simple. We commit atrocious murder to this necromancer. Where is the royal scepter? The fallen king protects it. The scepter is beyond us all. For the time being, that is. Now, if you're finished, be gone from my sight. I'll not harm you either. Even I have some sympathy for fools. We'll see ourselves out once we knock Luis's whereabouts out of you. I'm sorry? Do you actually think you can stop me? Why don't we find out? I've seen it. No wonder I couldn't understand your actions. They're baseless, utterly unfounded. Madness ill becomes you, Zorba. You made him go insane. I mean, I feel like it's hard to say we made him do anything, you know. Look at this man. Does he not look predisposed to insanity? Does he not have purple hair and a connection with the stars? Two factors that definitely lend themselves to insanity. Definitely, no self-awareness at all. I think we found your long-lost brother. It's time to bully him in the way only siblings know how. You again? Or would you know of it? I know no lady knights. Wait, a knight with blood-red tress? Don't tell me you're the buffoon who failed to protect the prince. Judgments mean nothing from a man who sullies the dead. You've fallen far yourself. Perhaps I am unworthy of the royal scepter, but I can still bring change to this world. I can still teach them true fear. You'll find that hard to do from a dungeon, Blackguard. The time has come for you to face justice. You, knight, have no idea what real justice is, and that mistake will cost you your life. Rejoice, rats! That witless assassin is dead, but I shall gladly send you to join him. Oh, great peril! Now die! Lord Luis's destined kingdom will be built atop your bone! What destined kingdom? Tell us where Luis has gone, or we'll tear the words from you. Damn, we resorted to torture real quick. At no point have we asked him, where is Luis? At no point. Just saying. Also, I like that her eyes are blue here, but red in this cutscene. I think it's because I have her as the knight right now. But I just think that's really funny. She's like I don't know, she's just so pretty. She's activating her power. For all the innocent lives you played for pawns, I shall make you pay. I thought genuinely that he would have a weakness. I guess it makes sense that he doesn't, right? Because it's like just his summons. It's just his summons that are weak to it, but I thought he would be weak to it too. Humans generally don't have weaknesses or resistances. Humanoid enemies. I forgot he isn't human. Yeah, he's like a necromancer guy. But technically, no, like he's not. He's resistant? What do you mean? What do you mean resistant to fire? This is baloney. Darios. This is gonna get bad real quick. Oh my god, we're weak to everything? This is not good for us. Not good at all. Okay. I think we almost have him. Okay. Impossible. This can't be happening. Lord Luis! Why is he grabbing his heart like that? Ooh, energy incense. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you for the head pet redeem tea. Victory! You have desecrated the cathedral. You have plundered graves. You have taken innocent lives. Stand, fiend, and face your sentence. Don't kill him yet! He needs to tell us where Luis is. You'll get nothing from me. Just end it and be done. You know Luis won't return that loyalty. Once you outlive your usefulness, he'll cast you aside. Lord Luis is everything to me. How could I expect a damned Claymore to understand what it's like? Once again, are you not a Claymore? They both have the horn. Why does he have a third eye? There's a lot going on. Wait, we learned about this. So he's both a Claymore and the people who usually have masks on their face. They always have a third eye. But he's also a Claymore, right? Because he's got the horn? Mustari? Yeah, I think you're right. So he's both a Mustari and a Claymore. I just don't understand why he's like, how can you a Claymore understand? And it's like, are you not also part that? You must know. Surely an Elda like you must know what it's like to be an outcast, to be every fool's scapegoat. They call us lesser tribes. They loathe us. Their speeches of tribal harmony mean nothing, when every day they cheat and abuse us. Do you think I didn't believe once? That I never dared to hope my efforts made me equal? Then I heard exactly what they think of us. The lessers are expendable. Send them to the fore, and they shall be our living shields. They doomed us and laughed as we died. But these atrocities make you no better than your oppressors. You know, it's a curious thing. They say Magla is born from pain and negative emotions. Magic is a dangerous art, isn't it? I had thought to gather an unstoppable swell of Magla, but it doesn't matter anymore. Those lordly pigs can drown in their own dread. Sancticism cannot save this world. If we are to be ruled by a god, let it be Lord Luis. What did you just do? This is everything I've been building my Magla for. A little early, perhaps, but now you can experience my glorious day of calamity. See, I knew that this was going to happen if I did this dungeon. Hey, tell us where Luis is. Ah, my Lord Luis. That's a long fall. Damn it. What's happening? This feels like... it's a human! The human lives! Oh, of course it does. What did you think was gonna happen? There are terrified screams coming from below us. A human! Wait, is it that monstrosity Luis brought to the funeral? It wasn't dead? No. That was Zorba's gift, wasn't it? Animation. Reanimation. A gigantic human is wreaking havoc in Grand Trad. At this rate, Zorba's scheme to unleash a day of calamity will come true. Did he sacrifice his own life to... No. If that monster breaches the city... We have to get down there and help. The place is collapsing! Hurry! Run! Zorba the Necromancer used the last of his power to reanimate the human corpse and fell from the roof of the Grand Cathedral. Thwart Zorba's plan. I need to put a stop to Zorba the Necromancer's plan and prevent the rampage of the human he unleashed. At this rate, all of Grand Trad will suffer from this terrible disaster. We finally made it to the bottom. That was a hell of a collapse. Zorba's spell practically took the whole place down. What a mess. He didn't do a flip. 4 out of 10. I mean, what's the over-under on him being alive? Because I feel like it's pretty high. Although I guess technically the whole thing is he sacrificed his life to awaken the human. But like, come on. Come on. Look, our egress is straight ahead. It should lead us to the cathedral's plaza. Brilliant. Let's stop that monster. Once we're outside, we're going straight for that monster in the plaza. Are you ready? Let's take it down. On my knight's honor, I will protect the city. Zorba's calamity ends now. Damn! How can this be? Was this creature's rebirth Zorba's plan all along? If it escapes... Oh my god, look at that thing. What is happening? It spotted us! That's the craziest looking thing I've ever seen in my life. His Highness's home must still stand when he returns. I will end this here. Another city in ruins. Never again. Oh, stinky! It's coming. Why with the egg imagery? Also, what? Look at the size of that thing! It would be catastrophic if it breached the city. We must stop it. But how are we supposed to kill something that huge? Look there. That can be little else but the heart. Surely to strike there would give it pause. But it's so high up for our weapons to reach. Do we use magic? Look at how cute she is! Just floating in the middle of the screen giving us advice. A viable plan. Yet surely if we can knock the creature down first, its heart will be close enough to strike with steel. Then we bludgeon the torso, knock the wind out of it. Hard to miss a target that size at least. I love that they're like applying human anatomy to this thing. They do call those things human. Yeah, but like where's this thing's lungs? You know? So the using anatomy makes some semblance of sense. I guess I just look at this thing and think, what do you mean lung? Maybe it's inside the egg, maybe. Like why? Why are all of them eggs? Why does it have a spinning thing on its head? Why is its face... Like some of it is like oh, cool aesthetic stuff, but some of it is nonsense. Also, it's got like bagpipe parts, but also a flag with a bagpipe part. What is going on? This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. He said it like we have some sort of plan. Destroy the eggshell. Oh, this should be interesting. Oh, it's down. We did it! Now we can go for its heart. Okay, I get it. Break the shell, go for the heart. It recovers. Break the shell, go for the heart. Oh my. Why are there frogs inside its stomach? I can't keep doing this. What? I knew it. That arm seems to restore the shell. It might take some effort, but maybe we should try taking that part out.
状況を確認する。命令の力を。私はここだ。これかすり傷だ。こんなものか。覚悟はいいか。叩き切る。落ち着いていこう。行くぞ。立て直す。すまない。ありがたい。相手をよく見るんだ。見よ、我々の結束は。頼んだぞ。これで終わらせる。
Destroying parts of it.
このまま続け。腕が壊れたよ。もう片方もやっちゃえ。
Interesting.
手加減はなしだ。大丈夫。ヒーラー。輝け。力を一つに。俺の力も使え。
This is gonna be a lot.
我が力を見よ。
Am I weird? Am I the weird one for not wanting to see people suffer in games? I mean, I'm tempted to tell you no, that makes you normal, but I feel like most people like to see others suffer.
恥ずかしくない戦いをする。この力で燃えろ。見よ、我々の結束。悪はただ叩き切る。
I think those soldiers are coming again. Now I could cause a scene inside and distract the soldier. Ask Alec to distract the troops and drop their endurance. Leave it to me. See, she helps us. Holy shit, she helps us. I did it. Just let me rest a bit. You got it, Gallica. That was awesome.
状況を確認する。合わせてくれ。俺の力も使え。よし、これで。貴族としてこれが最善だ。大丈夫。行くぞ。まだ倒れるわけには。助かった。
What the fuck?
仲間と共に。よし。さて、どうする。はあ。こんなものか。頼むよ。相手をよく見るんだ。皆の力を貸してくれ。協力する。うなれ。王者の力。
I didn't realize we'd have to get both hands.
まだ耐えるか。正義のために。うら。あと一息か。こんなものか。加減はしない。立て直す。感謝する。さすがだな。みんな無事か。そこだ。このまま続け。貴族としてはあ。甘い。すごい。紙一重で回避ね。前へ。それ。弱点に
If I would have known this was my fate, I would have recovered a lot differently. I think those soldiers are coming again. Should I give it another try? Why do I feel like... Am I risking Gallica every time I do this? Is there a downside to doing this? No. It just seems like... They make it seem like it's such a big deal. Oh. Well, I'm not doing that challenge. She's cute and she's helping us. Look at her go! I mean, look how nice she is. Rest up, Gallica. Got him. I want to see what challenge runs people did for this. That's totally fair. I want to... What? I'm sorry. What? I'm like genuinely offended. That the shell keeps coming back. Got him. Let's go. That's a lot of experience. Also, we got his eggshell. Victory! Double boss win. We take those. Oh, wow. Finally. It's over. There was some Bologna in there. You have my sincerest thanks. You risked your life to protect the capital. We've barely protected anything. The royal capital is in chaos. And Gris was one of us. And now he's gone. Stroll? On the morning of the funeral, I promised Maria that we'd all be back that evening, breaking bread together again. I fought with everything I had, but it doesn't erase the past. It's a hard lesson, but one so obvious. I only wish I'd learned it sooner. What can I begin to tell Maria? I hate how powerless I am. I should never have made a promise I couldn't keep. Listen, Stroll. Aliceus made his choice to live and die for his country. If not for him, His Highness would not be alive now, and I'd not have met you or learned the truth myself. He and everyone else that fell here did not die in vain, and you have not fought in vain either. There, it's them, my sheep! You came in with energy today. Just ready to throw sheep. Thank you so much. I thought I'd never see my family again. I'll never take my life for granted again. It's all thanks to you. No, we didn't do much. May the teachings guide and protect you. Close. So you're the ones who put a stop to that madman's scheme and killed the human besides. Now the soldiers might rest in peace. Seeing that there are others who can take those monsters down, it means we don't have to rely on Luis. Gives us hope. Thank you. To think there were people watching us without our knowing. Hope, eh? Feels like it's been hard to come by lately. You have more influence than you think, Stroll. Tis a thing easily promised and hard won. But once you have it, it pushes you onward, so long as you let it. Yes, you're right. Did Stroll just get a virtue? I stopped Zorba the Necromancer's plot and was able to protect the peace of Grand Trad. Nevertheless, I was unable to extract Luis's whereabouts from him. Your attention, please, ladies and gents. We've all seen the royal palace up in the sky, plus a massive magical rock, apparently. All very shocking. Positively staggered. Moving on. The bit that gets me is all this talk of the next king. Word is they'll choose based on the people's will. Everyone gets a say. But right now, I suppose we ought to talk about all those other faces up on the rock, hadn't we? Oh, I was wondering about those. Now, the Sanctus' churches looked into it, and it seems like size matters. More public support, bigger face on the rock, etc. Looks like we've got Sanctifex Forden in the lead, and Count Luis hot on his tail. Well, naturally. Sanctifex Forden is at the top. The real surprise is how anyone else is that close behind him. Oh, come off it. Count Luis, he's a man's man, a real pillar of strength. Wake up, would you? Haven't you seen what happened to the Grand Cathedral? Hold your horses now, everyone. Just calm down. Won't do to focus on the front runners, will it? There are many more pieces in play here. Take a look. Anyone who gets the people's support might be crowned. Anyone. You could do it. I could do it if I liked. Looks like we've quite a few new aspirants up there. All bright-eyed and ambitious. Monarchs to be. Had I a seat, I'd be on the edge of it. Keep your eyes up and your ears open, ladies and gents. Albus Batlin the Crier is going to have all the latest on these promising candidates. Well, interesting. Welcome back. I've heard the news. You took down those dastards under Lord Luis's command, did you? Well, just the nature of the inn, isn't it? Information is our lifeblood. I hope this helps him rest in peace. I will see his dreams fulfilled. I promise you that. How's Maria holding up? Still cooped up in her room. She's not eaten a thing. The city sure is in a stir. I thought it might be news of defeating the human, but there's more to it than that. Small wonder. When any among the populace might be king, candidates are coming out of the woodwork. Speaking of which, I've actually heard another rumor. They say Sanctifex Forden's planning some sort of grand announcement. Word among the Sanctus Church is that it's bound to bring Louis out of hiding. Ooh, really? That'd be great if it's true. The announcement is supposedly on the 22nd. They'd not be talking about such an exact date if there weren't some truth to it. We'd best wait before we plan our next move then. Might not have much of a choice in truth. Oh, well, this is interesting. An inside look. Why'd they make him look like that? Just seems rude. We've waited long enough to rule this land. Is that not why we sent for the professed Cursebreaker scholar or some such? Send her in, and let us hear her findings. Ooh, Cursebreaker. Pretty bird lady. She's so pretty. 'Tis an honor, esteemed nobles. I am Rella, Melancorpheus Cygnus, daughter of House Cygnus. Yes, all right. Spare us the pleasantries. We want the facts, girl. Well, concerning the magic that seemed to save Count Luis's life, we've seen similar incidents in different places. It would seem this magic's purpose is to ensure that the coronation cannot be decided by force, only by the trust of the people. So what? You're telling me the blasted Luis is invincible now? Damnation! A duel could overcome this sorcery. So they can be killed, but not murdered. Certainly a petty distinction. That is everything I know. At the moment, that is. Pretty bird. Time marches on. The age of a new king draws near. I hear a voice. Hulkenberg comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk to her. Berg of Hulken. 'Tis you. I know there's little left to do but wait, yet that has me more restless than anything. That's right. Have you a moment to talk? Lately I have felt a great pressure weighing on me. It's made it difficult to stay level-headed. I hope I might have your counsel. It must be dealt with swiftly, lest it affect my performance in battle. How would you cope with such burdens if you were me? Probably read a book. A book, eh? The mind does tend to clear when you're fully absorbed in something. Though myself, I always preferred the sword to the page. Care to join me in a round of swordplay training? Your technique is self-taught, I presume. This seems a fine opportunity to start on some formal training. In that case, we shall need some training swords. To the weapon shop with us. 'Tis most nostalgic. I once trained with that blade when I just became a royal guardswoman myself. It was not long after joining that I was assigned to the prince's Retenue. So I was desperate to improve. I was younger even than you are now, and notably unskilled. Gods above, Hulkenberg. Is it truly you? So it is you. You've returned. Rodante. And who's this pup? I'm Will, a friend of hers. You associate with this boy? Disgraceful. What do you mean? I mean, I'm taken aback. You indulge the company of this elder brat. You, once a proud member of the knighthood. Why does that strike you so? I suppose like attracts like. The dirt suits a fallen knight. What? Oh, calm yourself, Hulkenberg. The commander of the Royal Knights is well within his bounds to judge your failures. Commander? You mean yourself? While you wandered as a vagrant, I earned both our share of honors. So I see. And you? Certainly you've already given up on pulling yourself any higher. What has occupied you instead? I pursue a mission, one that far outweighs any glory found in the Order. Ah, of course. When you couldn't save the prince, any dignity you had as royal guard was well and duly snuffed, wasn't it? I suppose you had little choice but to cling to your search for his shadow. How dare! Choose your words with care. No need. I have nothing more to say. You disappoint me, Hulkenberg. My apologies. I'm sorry you had to see that. Are you okay, Hulkenberg? 'Tis kind to ask. I do understand his anger. 'Twas by my choice that our promised paths diverged after all. But we cannot afford to lose sight of our priorities. I could sense Hulkenberg's earnest faith and deep trust. Reduces the mad cost of studying the night. I hear a voice. He seemed promising, but Britta comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. Ah, so it's you. You seem unscathed. So, you haven't told anyone about it. So be it. You and I are collaborators now. Well then, shall we discuss your assignment? Alright, come in. Look at that doggo! Oh my gosh! You're cute as a button! What the heck? How could you hide this from me? What a cutie patootie! You're telling me that there are cats and dogs in this story? I'm so excited! It's so cute! This is what I want you to handle. I want you to feed it, play with it, generally take care of it until I return. We get to take care of the doggo! There's one rule, however. You cannot let anyone else find out that there's a dog here. No exceptions, no mistakes. Is it actually some kind of vicious monster or something? No, it's as weak and pathetic as it looks. Harmless. I'm sure you're aware of the anti-Igniter crowd around here. The fools who believe Igniters will destroy the world. Even beyond them, there are plenty of people in this world who would jump at the chance to do something crueler than kill me. Woof! This thing is a weakness waiting to be exploited, so I have to hide it. I'm entrusting this matter to you. Why me? Well, why are you asking this of me? Because you're as far removed from my business as anyone could be. In case it bears saying, don't even think of crossing me. Being associates has worked for us so far. You don't want us to be enemies. Her name is... No, never mind. Call it whatever you want. No, I want to know what her name is. I'm not really sure why, but I've been entrusted with taking care of Brigitta's dog. It seems strangely attached to you already. I suppose you do have some surprising skills, such as using magic without an igniter. Why do you know? Well, why do you know that? If it could impact my igniter business, it's my job to know about it. And that's not all. Word has it that you and your entourage can transform your bodies for combat somehow. Long ago, there once existed an ultimate magic. They say the hero king of legend wielded a power much like yours. Though I sincerely doubt you'll be following in his footsteps. I'll be frank, Will. You're bad for business. But that is precisely why I'm going to lend you my power. I'm selling igniters because they turn a profit, but I hate the damned things from the bottom of my heart. But this is a world dominated by igniters. Long as you've got the money, you've got almost all the power you want. Quite a pitch, isn't it? Those at the top make a lot of profit off bleeding the downtrodden dry. The strong get ever stronger, and the weak are only cast even further down. My own hands are not bloodless in that, and so I will endeavor to help you break this wretched wheel. If nothing else, it'll be amusing, no? I could sense Brigida's faint expectations and trust towards me. Level up. You should go home for today. I'll give you your pay. I hardly done any work, though. You've exceeded expectations already. You've made the dog like you. Something impossible for me. The dog doesn't like her? Big, sad energy. Until next time, I'll be waiting. Or at least, the dog will. I hear a voice. Am I really fine with this? Kroll has something on his mind. Maybe I should go talk with him. Maybe. This one caught your attention? It's a request to slay a man-eater Manjula, said to appear in the desert south of Grand Trad. Even though it has the run of the desert, it usually hides in its entourage of wild dogs. Pick out enough wild dogs, and it'll show itself eventually. The military is short-handed, so this one's been difficult to handle. Still want the contract? You're brave for someone so young. Okay, it's all yours. If you do somehow manage to slay the Manjula, bring back the Rampager tail as evidence. Good luck, and try not to get yourself killed out there. Man's not so best friend. Ah, it's you. Staying put like this puts the day of calamity in mind for me. I have an interesting rumor out of Grand Trad. I thought I might walk the streets to see what comes of it. If you're not too burdened, would you care to join me? Why not? Then let's be off. I've heard tell that there are some drifters who occasionally show up on this road here. Can't help but wonder if maybe they're the people I've been looking for. Grand Trad is so full of novelty. I still can't get used to all the clamor, though. In Halia, the town where I grew up, you could hear a pin drop by comparison. There was still the bustle of friendship and commerce, but... Young Master Leon! It couldn't be. I know that voice. Rangif! Rangif, is it truly you? You made it out safely. Oh, young Master Leon, my goodness. Look how you've grown. Friend of yours? He served House Halieda while our home still stood. I never imagined I'd see him again, much less here. Rangif. This is Will. He's a friend I've recently begun traveling with. Forgive me for saying, time has not been kind to your frame, old friend. Are you eating well? And how are the others? After the human attack, the survivors fled to the capital. No one could make a living among the ruins in Halia, much less restore it. Most arrived here with only the clothes on their backs. Their livelihoods were destroyed, and without shelter from the rain, more than a few have faded away. No, then let me help. Let me find you housing. Well, I would, if I had the means. All I have left of my nobility is in name alone. I'm so sorry. Your kindness is more than I could ask for, young master. I've always said you got your heart from your parents. The only reason we're alive here today is because your parents had us evacuate to the capital. You mean my parents instructed you to flee here? All the more reason that I have to help somehow. Let's find a way to help. Oh, absolutely. I only wish I knew how. Who holds authority over the area you're staying in right now? And Ishkia Marquess, Lord Hydran. A Marquess, you say? Sounds like I'll need to pay this Lord Hydran a visit. I'll see if I can negotiate the use of some vacant homes for all of Helia's refugees to live in. Though I doubt my name alone is worth much in collateral. Young master, please. Our woe should not be yours to shoulder. I already bear their weight, old friend. Moving forward, we'll be in no shortage of trouble. I'd rather you not have to add my personal woes to that. We're friends, though, aren't we? Very well. Either way, it's reassuring to have you by my side. On behalf of both me and my house, you have my gratitude. Hafeel strolls deep trust in me. We're ranking up! Reduce the mana cost of starting the warrior. When Stroll attacks a human-type monster, critical rates increase. I would have us meet Lord Hydran without delay, but the sun is going down. Let us return for now and meet with him another day. I love the banana peel on the ground. That was so random. Okay. Saved. That is all for now. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you all have a peaceful, restful evening. Goodbye, everyone. Bye.